7 months ago, I made a video where I set myself a goal to make $10,000 for the end of 2023, and I'm happy to say we did it over the summer. I made $12,000 over the summer holidays as a 16-year-old, and I didn't even know how to pay taxes. I want to start this video off by saying it's not some weird flex video. The reason I'm making this video is to document my own journey, that in the future I can look back and see how much I've progressed. The question still stands, how did I actually make this money? No, I did not sell drugs. This was completely legal. The business model was a content agency. So simply put it, I just make videos for businesses so that they can make more money. So I make them short form videos on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, so that they build an audience and then they can make money from that audience. And at the end of the video, I'll go through exactly how I was able to get into contact with a guy that's worth over $100 million and then get on a phone call with him, sell my service and land him as a client. Stick around for that. Yeah, I'm just doing that for retention. So I started this business around October last year, so 2022. I started out with freelancing. So I make short form videos for YouTubers. I charge $300-400 a month. It was inconsistent. I wasn't making that much money and I was trading lots of time for money. Now I have way more leverage. Now I'm charging anywhere from $1,300 a month to $3,000 a month. So these are the 3 things I learned from scaling my agency from $0 to $6,000-7,000 a month. And I know that amount isn't crazy. I personally know people that are making millions a month, but let me have my moment. So the first thing I learned was choose who your clients are going to be properly. So when I was freelancing, I was working with French YouTubers because I'm in France right now, and I would make videos for them. I got them good results, but the problem was they didn't have much money. And if I wanted to charge $1,000-2,000 a month, they don't have enough money to invest in their content. So the solution I took was to work with wealthier people with more money so that they can afford my service. So the avatar I decided to switch to was real estate investors, so people that buy properties to invest. So the first reason being, obviously they were wealthier so they can afford my service.
This sounds like a new opportunity.
2, they have more life experience and business experience. Especially for my business, I need people to be the expert in their industry. I need people to know what they're talking about. So with the experience, we can make better videos and they have a higher chance of getting more views and making them more money. Another reason I wanted to work with real estate investors was because I can learn from them. I'm always super transparent with people. I always say I'm 16 and usually they're actually really happy for me. They want to help me. They want me to succeed. They want me to become rich. And I also plan on investing in properties myself. So at least I have a network of people I can always contact. So that was the first thing I learned. Work with wealthier people. Stop working with brokies. Second thing I learned is you can get clients for free from people referring you if you get them really good results. I used to do a paid 14-day trial for $400 just to test it out, but even if a client doesn't end up working with me after the 14 days, I provided so much value that 1, they respect me.
I appreciate that.
And they know how much value I can provide, so if in the future, if they ever want to continue with the service, they know who to call. Another thing that happened was a client that I had done a 14 trial with, I had gotten good results, but she wanted to use a media team that was in her local area in Chicago, so she didn't end up working with me. A few weeks later, she referred me to someone by email because she knew how much value I provided. She sent someone to me, we got on a call, and I closed him for $1,800 a month from that first client. All this for free, even though she's not working with me anymore. Also, this is a side note, people that come from referrals have a way higher chance of working with you because they trust the person that referred them to me. And number 3 is investing in education. Every person I looked up in the space, in the entrepreneur business space, always was saying, invest in yourself. But I had no idea what they were talking about. I'd spent the last year watching Graham Stephan videos on how to invest in the S&P 500 to make 10% a year. What that means is you spend money to acquire money-making skills. For example, if you're a bookkeeper, let's say you make $50,000 a year, you could go through a training to become an accountant and then you'll be able to make $100,000 a year. The person that owns the training could probably charge $50,000 because they know that if you go through the training, they'll be able to make $50,000 more per year. That's also the premise of college. So anyway, I decided to invest in myself in education. So I found this guy on the IG that was running a business similar to mine and he scaled his agency to over $60,000 a month. So I got on a call with him and then he pitched me. It was $7,000 for 16 weeks. I did not have $7,000 in my bank account, but I really wanted to work with him. So I negotiated it down and we ended up doing a payment plan for $400 a week. So every month, $1,600 was going to come out of my account like that. And I did not have that money. So I was like, oh shit, I need to start making money. But thankfully I did and we good. So that's why it's super important to invest in your education, because from that coaching program, I learned how to sell, how to do better outreach, and it also broke some beliefs about money. So in the coaching program, I was on calls with people making $100,000 a month. So I'm like, okay, I can actually make that. That was my experience with investing in education. I'm gonna go through exactly how I was able to land a client worth over $100 million. I was able to reach out to him and get on a 15-minute call. So step 1, I sent a cold message to every single platform. Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I pitched him on a free video and included the fact that I had already gotten millions of views for other people. 2 days later, still no response. I'm like, okay, well, on to the next person. Then the day after that, I got a response on Instagram telling me to email him. Because I knew this guy was super rich, I didn't even send him an email. I just made the video straight away. And a few hours later, I sent the final video through email without him asking me. Then I checked his TikTok the day later and it's got over 1 million views in 48 hours. This was crazy. I then sent him an email with the subject line as, I got you 1.4 million views in 48 hours on TikTok for free. Boom, I got a response. And then his media guy called Justin wanted to test me out for a month. I told him I was gonna make 1 video a day for free for a month. Then midway through the month, I actually decided to go for 2 videos a day just to increase my chances of me getting him as a client. So a month later, I got him nearly 20 million views across platforms. One video got 5.6 million views. So then I hopped on a call with him. I pitched him on my service. He was interested and boom, $3,000 a month. But that's not even the best part. The best part for me was I told him on the call that I was interested in doing a referral program. So every person he sends me, I would pay 10% because I knew he had a network of multi-millionaires and billionaires that were interested in my service. So if I had goodwill with him, he'll be able to send me people. And that is how I landed a client worth 9 figures. So yeah, that's how I scale my agency to where it's at right now. So yeah, subscribe. And if you have any questions, follow me on Instagram and send me a message. Peace.